Much to my extended family's dismay, I will not be rapping or singing as Carolyn did the last one of. I'd like to begin by reading an open letter. Dear future potential husbands, I'm sorry, but you've a rough road ahead of you. First of all, there's a lot to measure up to. As if the bar weren't already set impossibly high by Rob Rolke, you've now got Eric Coddington to contend with. What a cruel trick of the universe to land me with such exceptional examples of what husbands should be. How am I to ever be satisfied? And how are you, future potential husbands, ever to feel adequate in filling the size 14 and 12.5 shoe prints already emblazoned on the prototype of male companionship in my mind? Undoubtedly, it won't be easy, but I'm confident one of you will prove yourself in the end. Regards, Emily. It's true, I'm screwed. But while I can talk about Eric, how great he is, or how he's negatively affected my love life, or just about myself in general for quite some time, that isn't really what this toast should be. My sister just got married, and I'm supposed to do the toast. I mean, do you have any idea what that means, or how complicated having a sister is to begin with? To be as cliche as possible and include quotations. Sisterly love is, of all sentiments, the most abstract. Nature does not grant it any functions. And anyone who knows Rachel and me knows that dysfunctional is exactly what we are. The same brain in two bodies, friends, foes, laughing, screaming, scratching. Big girls acting little. In other words, if you don't understand how a woman could both love her sister dearly and want to wring her neck at the same time, then you probably don't have a sister. So, do I stand here and tell you cute stories from our childhood about how precocious and hilarious we were? Without the video footage, it would never be enough. Do I resurrect anecdotes from her past to illustrate how far she's come and attempt to embarrass her? Good idea for a little sister, except there is no embarrassing Rachel Rolke. Something we should all learn from her. Would you want to know all she's taught me? Like how to make the worst, most unattractive face in a photograph? Or perhaps how to improvise your own musical theater performance in the kitchen? Or how to be an unabashedly enthusiastic audience member at any cost? And how to dance like nobody's watching you, even though you hope everyone is? I could tell you how selfless she can be, even though you probably already know. And how she will stop what she's doing to look up directions for me when I'm lost. How she wrote papers for me in college. True story. How she sat for hours on hold so that I could fly home when I was stranded in Bolivia. But still, none of that could accurately paint the picture of what it's like to have a sister like Rachel, or what it's like to be giving her away today. Because that's what I'm doing, truly. Handing off to my dancing partner so she can start a whole new crazy dance with a new partner. And as hard as that is, I couldn't be happier or prouder to be doing it. If I haven't already made it abundantly clear, Eric, I love you. Thank you for loving my sister, for being my brother, and for bringing me the entire Beatles library on CD for Christmas in 2005. I cried when I found out you were going to propose. I cried when you did it. And I cried for a year and a half on the treadmill while imagining your first dance to songs on my workout playlist. When I told people my sister was getting married, I'd often get asked, so what do you think of the guy? To which my knee-jerk reaction was always, the guy? Eric? It's not even a question. He's been a part of the family since day one. Rachel, you're the most beautiful bride I've ever seen. I can't thank you enough for giving me the position of honor and for trusting me as your consultant when planning this incredible day. This wedding is a testament to your creativity, work ethic, and immense love you have for everyone in your life. Thank you for always setting the example for me, most of all when it comes to the standards you set for yourself and for the person with whom you'll spend the rest of your life. You and Eric are going to be very, very happy together. How do I know this? The only complaint I've ever heard you have of him is that you wish he'd be just a little more comfortable